These are the first major protests since Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina's re-election in January, but they're not the first of her 20-year tenure as Prime Minister. In 2010, hundreds of garment workers went on an 8-day strike over wages and low salaries. 3 years later, in 2013, protests erupted over the controversial execution of convicted war criminal Abdulqadir Mullah. In the same year, the collapse of the 8-story Ronak Plaza commercial building killed 1,134, sparking widespread protests. In 2018, 2 students in Dhaka were killed by a bus operated by an unlicensed driver racing to collect passengers. This incident led to a series of protests demanding improved road safety. In 2022, anti-government protests broke out, with the opposition demanding Prime Minister Hasina's resignation due to rising commodity costs and inflation. The current protesters are demanding the reversal of a recent High Court decision reinstating a quota system that reserves nearly 60% of government jobs for specific groups, including families of those who fought in Bangladesh's War of Independence.
How can the government run these attacks? We have been saying since the beginning that we are general students. It is a matter of common sense that over 50% of the jobs cannot be given away to quota holders. A normal state cannot be run like this.
Prime Minister Hasina blamed opposition parties, accusing them of instigating the violence.
The student wing of Jamaat-e-Islami, along with the Bangladesh Nationalist Party and Jamaat, are behind all the incidents of vandalism and murder.
The Bangladesh Nationalist Party's Secretary General denied the accusations and said the protests were due to wider problems.
Prime Minister's remarks on the whole incident and blaming us, blaming BNP mainly, is totally baseless. People are now suffering there economically, politically, and the entire society has become in such a place that no governance is there.
Dozens have died and hundreds detained during this latest civil unrest. Ilyas Avci, TRT World.